a winner-go-home scenario. It's going to be the Bulls versus the Toronto Raptors. A team that has played really good against the Bulls. Offensive rebound is going to be key, limiting those for the team. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. We're going to have some fun. It's the pregame show. It's the play-in. So I know we ain't win yet, but I'm playing the C-Red intro. Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
I see red, I see red, I see red, I see red, yeah, I see red, I see red, I see red, I see.
All right, Bulls fans, man, we in the building, man. I don't know what this is going to entail. What the hell? Get that shit off. That felt good. All right. Man, I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am extremely nervous about this game. I've been thinking about this game all day, and it's just like, and I shouldn't be nervous, right? Because at the end of the day, if the Bulls lose, they listen, they get a chance to keep their top 4 pick, and they'll go into the lottery. And what does winning really do for this team, right? The fact that we doubt we can win a playoff series, but, you know, I mean, you always want to root for your team. You always want that team to win, but you know, I don't know why I'm just so nervous, but I'm way more nervous about this game than I was to start the playoff series last year against the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's just it's an interesting just difference between the vibe and feeling going into this one, man. But, you know, we hopefully Coach Billy Donovan coached a pretty good scheme. Word out of the Bulls shoot-around days that the team seems really confident coming into this game, which may be indicative of the fact that they are really confident in whatever game plan they drew up. Or maybe they're just playing free. Maybe they realize that no matter what happens, win or lose, you know, the season was the season. But I will say this may very well be the last game that we see this core together. And while we know that this core hasn't been the best, this core definitely has its issues. This core has its faults, and, you know, it's disappointed us at times. It's looked really good at times. This may be the last game that we see this core together. And there always is a little bit of a, I don't know how to explain it, right? There's just a little bit always a bit of a different feel around the team that you know that this may be the last, like very well in this offseason, we could start seeing players sent out, right? Vooch, we don't know what's going on with Vooch in free agency. You're looking at Ayo Dosunmu, Kobe White. What's going on with them? Does the front office look to move with Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan or whatever else? Like, it's just this core, we may never see this core together. And, you know, Patrick Williams is part of that core. Kobe White's part of that core. Just a team that's been here, you know, for a while. And so Javonte Green, a player that most Bulls fans love. I won't say it's universal. We're not a monolith. And so it's just interesting, right? It's just a different vibe around it, right? Going into the last playoff series, you had some confidence, but even if the Bulls did lose, you're like, hey, we're going to rep it. Hopefully Lonzo Ball comes back. We're going to come back. We're going to, you know, run it back primarily, make some key acquisitions. But I really do think that this is just the end for a way, right? Not the end. We're not going to blow it all up. A lot of these players are still going to come back regardless, but it's going to be different. It's going to be a lot different. So that's kind of just what's been on my mind today, what's been on my feelings today. And, you know, the Bulls, listen, coming into this game, it's a couple of things that they must do. You got to box out. You got to rebound the ball well, especially defensively. The Toronto Raptors are the second best offensive rebounding team in the league. You want to keep them off the board. You want to limit second chance opportunities. You want to limit turnovers. If the Bulls can do those things, get out in transition, they could be set out for a really, you know, not easy. It's not going to be easy by any stretch, but that puts them in the best situation to win. How well can Vooch do down low against Jakob Poeltl, right? Can the Bulls play better against Jakob Poeltl than they have at points? Like, there's just so many questions around this game that it's just like, I just can't wait to see it. And, you know, we can go through all the permutations. We can talk about if they do this, if Billy coaches this way, if this does that. But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, if it doesn't happen, we go home. And it's it. And that's it. The season ends, right? The season ends. And then it's left up to speculation on how then do they revamp this roster so we can be in a better position next year, right? That's what it is. And it's just, man, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, man. But let me go ahead. Enough of me talking and yabbering. Let me get into your guys' comments. Matthias says, let's make our predictions. Down by 20 at the end of the third quarter. God damn. All right, bro. Limit turnovers, ball movement, and player movement. Do not allow them to set up their defense. That's Major keys there, bro. Jay in the building says, God, I'm nervous, bro. I'm right there with you, fam. Right there with you. Shay in the building says, I don't know if you've been reading any of my DMs, but I said this on the Cognac Boys podcast. If we stop Gary Trent Jr., we have a great chance of winning this game. It's more than that to me, bro. But I mean, if you have a ability to stop anybody, right, it helps you. But it's more than just Gary Trent Jr., man. Shaitan Javier says, might be our last one. Let's turn up. That's another thing. This may be the last live post-game show, pre-game show, halftime hangout that we do for a while. I still have some live streams over the summer, but as far as just the vibe of it coming before, during, and after a game, we're months away from that. That's crazy. Drew in the building says, Bulls winning tonight from your mouth to God's ears, my brother. What's good, Jay? Glad to have you in the building. Amit's in the building says, C-Red, you already know, bro. Jay says, I'm expecting disappointment, so I won't be disappointed if we do lose. Hey, you got to protect your peace in any way, bro. No need to be nervous. The stars are aligned, bro. Listen, hey, I'm glad that you feel it. This team can go in so many directions. Just depends on which version of each team, I guess is what you mean by that, comes out. Yeah, Mixo. I mean, listen, Nick Nurse is a great defensive mind. Like, I like great. Like, offensively, kind of stagnant at times. But defensively, that dude can coach up and come up with a defensive scheme and adjustment. And we'll see, man. We'll see. Samir says, tried going to the game today in Toronto, but I got an exam at 8 a.m. tomorrow, bro. Hey, listen, man, you got to dig in, bro. You had a chance to go to a Bulls playing game, man. Hey, listen, go to that exam. You don't got to work. They got to work. If you fall asleep, you fall. No, I'm just fucking with you. If any of these playing teams win an actual playoff series, that'll be the last year of the playing tournament. No, because of the money. I think the extra revenue it generates for stadiums, the extra revenue, TV revenue it generates for the league, just having, it amounts to about 8 extra games before the playoff starts. I just don't see that going away. I could be wrong on that. Could completely be wrong on that. But I don't necessarily see the league giving up on that. If you think Billy got facilities to win us this game, I don't feel like this is going to go well. Been thinking about this game literally all season. I mean, listen. That second game against Toronto that we won, we had a great game plan. So, I mean, hey, let's see. But the thing of it is that Nick Nurse has come in with a different defensive game plan every time we've played them. So even though we found success in the second game, he adjusted to that, and we didn't adjust well in the third game we played against them. What's going on, Omar? Glad to have you in the building, brother. Kobe White is the X factor tonight. Remember, he didn't play in the first 2 games. In the last game where we lost by 6, he only scored 6 points. Well, you must not watch my pre-recorded video today that I dropped this morning because I said Kobe White was the X factor. Crash the boards, box out, play through Vooch and Levine. Don't lose ugly, please. Hey, that's you know what? That's a statement, right? Don't lose ugly. I want to see Zach coming out super aggressive first quarter to set the tone. Dunzo, he can. Let's see. Random bass player says, what's good, y'all? What's going on, fam? Ron Barth says, if we hit our shots early, then we got this. Well, that's the thing. Early success doesn't mean ending success. Not when you're playing the Nick Nurse defensive team. But let's see. I mean, my biggest thing, the thing that I'm most concerned about is that if the Bulls do win the first quarter, because Nick Nurse is great at adjustments, especially defensively, that second quarter could get out of hand. But hey, I hope that I'm wrong with that. Let's hope that I'm wrong on that. Ron says, Zach going for 40. If Zach goes for 40 in a playing game, be prepared. This post-game show on this channel is about to be litty. We are about to see DeMar Darnell DeRozan masterclass. Hey, this is the team. The Toronto Raptors are the team he's played the worst against this season. So let's see. OG guards him better than anybody in the NBA. Is there any way to get the Bulls to trade for Trey Murphy and Dame? I mean, that's a big trade. Like when you look at the number on those contracts, that may be a little difficult to facilitate. But hey, anything's possible. Let's go Bulls from Jiggy Josh. Jiggy Josh, that's a nice username, Jiggy Josh. I appreciate you on that. Jiggy Josh also says, C-Red, got you in the building, bro. Shay says, ride Nikola Vucevic early. We'll see. Yoslin says, you described that perfectly. It's a bittersweet feeling of knowing this is the last time we're probably going to see this core together. I know this team doesn't work, but I love the players, and I love how they are together, right? I love Javonte Green. I like Vooch a lot. I'm super high on Vooch. I like DeMar. I have my issues with him as a player, as I do other players, but I like DeMar as a person. I like the leadership. I like his story, how he approaches the game, his mindset. I love all that, right? I like this team overall together. I like the edge that Patrick Beverley brought to this team, but man, we'll see. We'll see. Sydney in the building says, wow, this is crazy to say. We could be closing the chapter on this season tonight. Yep. We have to drop on them early, then go up by 10. I guarantee you that will make them lose confidence. Bro, the Toronto Raptors don't lose. This isn't a video game. They don't have a confidence meter. The Toronto Raptors are a team that's been through playoff series, through finals, a lot of these players. They're not going to lose their confidence just by going down by 10 early. Hopefully, DeMar and Zach make quick, smart decisions because Nick Nurse is going to double the hell out of them. He's going to trap the hell out of them early. Now, if they get going, then the double will come, but the trap is going to come first. And how the Bulls pass out of those traps, man, that's going to tell the story. Come on, Bulls, from Derek. Glad to have you in the building, Derek. Vincent says, I have a good feeling we're going to be back Friday, but it's going to be a good game. Let's hope so, bro. Let's hope so. Let's hope that the Bulls compete in this, man. Win or lose. Yeah, bro, this L going to make me sad, but we definitely need to make major changes. Agreed. Definitely agree with you there. MC Season, what's good, Haize? Hope you had a great day so far. I've had a solid day. Let's make it even better, right? Let's make it even better with a win. Chasing Dreams says, is Donovan staying on that dumb shit with Caruso at the 4 that struggles with Pascal or P. Will starting? Listen, the chances of Billy Donovan making an adjustment to the starting lineup are slim to none. Slim to none. I mean, where do things have happened? He's made adjustments before in games where I didn't think he would. But let's see. I don't necessarily see him making the adjustment, fam. But hopefully I'm wrong on that. This core will go down as the biggest Bulls what-ifs. We probably not championship contenders with Zoe, but I certainly think we could have won a playoff series or two and been a more consistent team. Definitely would have been more consistent. Keep in mind, too, had Zoe not went down, the Bulls could have focused more at the trade deadline or even with buyout on adding another big, some shooters or some size. So, and again, the need for shooting goes down a little bit just with how Lonzo Ball is able to hit the three-point shot. Do I think that the Bulls could have won a playoff series with Zoe fully healthy? Yeah, specifically against the Boston Celtics. That definitely, the Bulls match up well. When Lonzo was on the court, the Bulls match up really well against the Boston Celtics. I think it's because we knew that the Bucks were way better than the Bulls, and we all knew there was no chance. This time around, we don't know which team is gonna want it more. Both teams are so inconsistent. Well, the Bucks were inconsistent a little bit last season as well, but I definitely get what you're saying on that, Mixo. But yeah, I'm nervous as fuck, Haize. Right now, I don't know what to think. Me either, bro. Me either. Haize, is there any way we could get Trey Murphy? Bro, I hate it when y'all do that. Why are you asking the same comments, bro? I want to believe the Bulls are going to win, but I just can't see it against Toronto. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Vern in the building says, sup, Haize, keys to the game, get Zach and Vooch going early and stay connected to your guy, as Stacey always says. It's a simple game. It's a simple game. In my opinion with Mike Jones says, man, I want to get excited, but I just can't. There's a lot of people that share that, bro. Share that for sure. Omar, we got to pay attention to the Heat because if they lose and miss the playoffs, they might blow it up. The Bulls should go after Jimmy Butler by all means necessary if made available. Jimmy's contract's too damn high. Jimmy's contract is too damn high, bro. I think he's getting, what is it, like $40 million? Hold on, let me look. Let's see what Jimmy's contract is. So Jimmy's extension that kicks in next season starts at $45 million. The last year of that contract is $52 million. The Bulls ain't trading for that. With as much as they have to add to this team, they not trading for that contract, bro. What's up, Haize? Big fan, bro. Can't wait to watch this game tonight. Listen, it's going to be an exciting game. Jonathan E. just says, you streaming through NBA Central and Bull Central at the same damn time? Yeah, it's a playoff game, right? That's the only reason. Usually I don't stream the NBA Central, but since it's the playoff game, I said, F it, why not? But yeah, I'm streaming there. I'm streaming to Twitter. I'm streaming to Twitch. I'm streaming to Facebook. I'm doing everything. Well, that's what I always do on the stream. Well, not NBA Central, but yeah. Mark Shannon says, whoever wins this game will definitely get the 8th seed and play the Milwaukee on Sunday. That's what you feeling? We'll see. We'll see. Raptors got to beat DeMar and Lowry. Just go make playoffs poetic almost. That didn't think about it that way. That would be funny. That would almost be funny. Jay Lee says Draymond, Debo dropping 45 on the Raptors, Levine dropping 25-5, and Vucci 15-15 with the win by 15 plus. Hot take, bro. You smoking that Alana weed? Oh wow, this is crazy to say. We could be. Oh, I already read. Come on, y'all. Y'all killing me with leaving the double comments, man. My big bro, Spicy Butter in the building says, "Let's go Bulls." I feel really good, little bro. I have no doubt. Bulls Nation. Hey, let's see. Let's see if they can get it, man. PBN Patch in the building says, all I want is us to fight throughout the whole game, leave everything on the court so there be no excuse or something else you could have done. I mean, this whole season is a woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Shannon Sharp predicted the Bulls for the win. Okay. Hey, Haize, here for the game. Let's hope Pat Bev stands up and faces the sun, playing champs. Caesar, listen, bro. We'll see, man. I've said it once and I'll say it again. We will make the playoffs and could make ECF if we beat the Bucks, Knicks, or Cavs in the second round is winnable. All right, bro. All right. Marvin is in the building. Marvin, the motivator, says, nothing to say, guys. It's just time to get the job done. That's it. Get the job done. Steve O Speak says, just don't embarrass me. That's all. That's where we at. Just don't embarrass you. That's where we at. King Cap says, this is either going to make or break my week. That's tough. It's crazy to see this could be Vuce DeMar's last year on the team. When will the rule tooling begin? Once the season is over? There's a period. So you can't, moves usually don't start happening until the draft. And then once free agency opens up, that's when the major moves start happening. But you could start seeing some trades as early as the draft. Who do you think is guarding Siakam? I mean, if Billy Donovan had his way, Kevin Hart, probably. Kevin Hart. That's if Billy Donovan had everything that he wanted to on this team. P. Will guarding Siakam and Beverly guarding Van Vliet. Bulls just have to win one of those matchups and they can win. Well, considering P. Will probably isn't going to be starting, that's where you get into some of that at. I hope they compete, but I doubt they will, my G. But let's not cry because it's ending, but smile because it happened. Shout out to the real Don P. Hey, bro, you good, man? I just saw your text this morning. I was going through some shit, so I didn't get to respond. You good, bro? I'll text you, though. I'll text you later. Yeah, it's rough because I know we have we must have changes, but right or wrong, love our team and the guys individually. Yeah, definitely do that. What's going on, Auntie? Glad to have you in the building. Question, Haize, if we get past the Raptors, what is your confidence level on our next game Friday against the Miami? After seeing last night's game, the Heat have an old-ass expensive roster. Well, the Heat still have one of the best X's and O's coach in the league in Eric Spoelstra. And I think that while I do think the Bulls can get past the Heat, right? I'll be more confident in the Bulls getting past the Heat than I am against the Toronto Raptors for sure. But playoff-type atmosphere, Eric Spoelstra, it's just a better X's and O's coach than Billy Donovan. So, and especially the Heat played terrible last night. But when their back's against the wall, do you think that the Heat have it to go into a second gear? Or are you going to trust the Bulls' ability to go into a second gear if needed? That's the biggest question, right? I think it'll be telling tonight. Like if the Bulls come out and they just play dominant tonight, not necessarily dominating the game or have a blowout or anything, but they play dominant and just understand how they need to execute, it'll help my confidence in that next game. But keep in mind, the Bulls also, they swept the Miami Heat this season, and history shows you a lot of times when you sweep a team in the regular season, you don't have that success. And again, this isn't the playoffs though. So, man, we'll see. We'll see. I do think that the Bulls can definitely beat the Miami Heat though. I feel a little bit more confident about that. Big Chaos says Jimmy Butler. Yeah, that's funny. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to Chicago White Sox and Cubs Central too, by the way. That's the other channel. We are networking this bit. So I hope the Bulls come out with energy in their bones. For real, win or go home, Bulls. That's it. There's going to be a lot of upset Bulls fans tonight, maybe, if the Bulls don't win. Jay says, if the Bulls make the playoffs and face the Bucks again, we would be pretty even. We'd be matching up with them nicely this season. Keep in mind, though, that's a different team, right? Look at how we played against them when they didn't have Giannis and Chris Middleton went down. Like, that's just a team that when they're motivated, when they go into the second gear, they're a championship level team for a reason. Yes, the season's been a struggle for them at times. They've had their struggles. But I still look at that team and say, that team is still head and shoulders above the Chicago Bulls. If I'm Vooch, I wouldn't want to come back. He's been the most consistent, the most healthy, and get the most hate. Think of how many good teams could use him. Celtics, Bucks, Warriors, Kings. Yeah, but I will say this, Malik, I agree with you, and I've been saying that all season, right? If Vooch does leave, we can't blame Vooch. The fan base, for the most part, a lot of Bulls fans do appreciate him, but he's become the scapegoat. He's had to sacrifice the most of his game to make this team get as close to working as possible. Head coach Billy Donovan, there are some times where he just does not go to Vooch in halves of games. And so if Vooch, especially Vooch being at that point a 33-year-old player, if he wants his right to chase a ring, he's still at the point now where he's still able to contribute at a high enough level that you got to look. And I've said this before. Even look at the Dallas Mavericks, right? Yes, they missed the play-in, but Kyrie Irving is leaving that team. He's leaving that team. And if the Dallas Mavericks go to Vooch and say, listen, you get to play with Luka. Your player you're familiar with, you're friendly with, he can leave, right? Again, do you trust that they're going to be much better than the Bulls? It depends on how you look at things. Depends on what they do. But yeah, a team could very well offer Vooch their full mid-level exception. And while it's less than he can get from the Bulls, if it's a championship level team, Vooch may be willing to go there. So we'll see. Man, what's Herb Jones' contract looking like? I mean, Herb Jones was a second-round pick, I believe, right? So that contract is small as hell. Yeah. Herb Jones next year will be making $1.8 million is what Herb Jones would be making. That boy is about to get paid when he hits restricted free agency. Haize, I know the season has been frustrating and exhausting, but I'm not ready for it to be over. Listen, I would love to see the Bulls go on a deep playoff run. Is it likely? No. Would I love to see it? Absolutely. Bulls have it in their favor. Raps don't shoot well either, but Raps have the size advantage. I mean, yeah, they don't shoot well, but still. I mean, we'll see, right? The Bulls just got to play their defensive game, and we'll see. We've seen with this Bulls team, if they defend well and they play with that activity, they can play with anybody in the league. This is a defining game, or maybe the next one, big offseason. Exactly. Haize, who's the best roaster in your family? My mama. My mama, listen, my mama's a savage, bro. Savage. Like, literally, my mama do not play with roasting. My mom, like, that's why roasting comes so natural, because that's my family's terms of endearment. That is how we bonded, is by roasting each other. My mom used to call her own kids, right, graham crackers. Anytime we did something that wasn't black, she'd be like, you goddamn graham crackers. It's real, bro. My mama don't play with roasting, bro. Like, my mama used to call one of my siblings booty lips because of how big our lips are. Like, bro, the game don't stop, bro. It don't stop. Amit says, Haize, next year we're going to be more lit, hopefully better team for sure than this season. Let's hope so, bro. They have a lot of things at their disposal that they could use to drastically improve this team. Haize, if this is it, I appreciate your channel. Keep me in tune with the Bulls, and the funny stuff makes the losses funny as hell. Listen, bro. Hey, we're going to still be here, man. I'm still going to be daily. Like I said, there may be some days that I take off if there's just no news. But generally, like what I like to do in the offseason, last season, it kept me busy because I was doing draft profiles. I did 28 draft profiles. So that kept me busy, but we don't have a draft pick. So we'll see. If we do end up keeping our pick in the lottery, be prepared. I'm coming with those draft profiles fast. But otherwise, I'll be doing player evaluations after the season. I'll be doing odds on like what players I want to see go, potential free agent targets. We'll still be having tons of content this offseason. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. Guest interviews, that's when I'll start my interview. I'll probably have Stacey King back on. BJ Armstrong will be on during the summer. So be on the lookout for that. Just hope Billy doesn't do anything stupid. Hey, man, that's a big hope, fam. That is a very big hope. Mixo says, I just hope we address the size issue this offseason. We're not built for small ball, and small ball really only works for specific teams. I mean, so one of the benefits of small ball is supposed to be the ability to shoot, right? Shoot threes. The Bulls don't do that even with their small ball lineup, so that's what poses some problems for us for sure. BLJ says, did someone just say that we will win the play-in and beat the Bucks? Please stop eating glue. Damn, Brendan L. Jet went to the eating glue. Man, we got some great weather this week. Bulls better win. Hey, the weather has been beautiful this week, fam. Beautiful. Thank you for checking out my channel, bro. I love the game of basketball and I live the Bulls. I can't wait to watch the Bulls improve over the next few years with a few changes. Hey, bro, you listen, here's what I'll say. You know your shit, right? And that's what the one thing that I enjoyed watching your channel. You know your shit. The technical shit, let that shit come over time. You got the offseason. I would suggest over the offseason, really work on kind of like the flow, right? Work on your flow, perfect your flow. Like it took me probably 3 months to perfect the flow that I have during my pre-recorded videos. So take that time, really perfect your own personal flow, but you know your shit. That's the biggest gateway to entry in this. You know your shit. Knowing your shit, you got a personality. It'll come out more as you get comfortable, but keep going, bro. Like, do not give up, man. Keep going. Even on the days where you drop an episode and you're like, I don't know if I'm confident about that one. Keep pushing through. Learn from it, bro. Go back and rewatch and listen to your episodes. The way that I look at it is that it's just like a player reviewing game tape. Go back and watch your episodes. Watch it to critique yourself, and you'll get there, bro. You got some good content, bro. You honestly got some good content. I really enjoyed your episode, fam. Keywan says, hey, what's going on, fam? Glad to have you in the building. Football CF Candy says, super chat, hey, thank you for supporting the channel, my brother. Trade DeMar plus a second for Trey Murphy. I don't know if it's realistic. That I don't know if that really gets the Bulls considerably better. But hey, I could be wrong on that one. Gut feeling Vooch isn't resigning with the Bulls. What the fuck? Resigning with the Bulls. That the hate he's been getting by Bulls fans is crazy. Why stay somewhere where you aren't appreciated? Well, keep in mind that players zone that shit out. Like I highly doubt there are I'm not saying that it never happens and it doesn't play a part, but I highly doubt but most players are like, hey, the fans don't appreciate me. No, it's about, like, because with winning, if you win, if you're confident in this team's ability to put a winning team together, they're gonna appreciate you. That's all it is. You got to come down to win. They still haven't released the starting lineup. But DeMar's shoes he's wearing today is fire. I may have to cop those. These mugs, I'm about to put these on the screen. DeMar's shoes today are next level. Look at the kicks DeMar's wearing today. That's next level. Those are nice. I bet you those mugs are like $400 too. Those are some nice shoes, fam. All right, shout out to you, DeMar. Haize, do you think Acme has made up their mind about the offseason plans, or could us making the playoffs change their plans? No, it shouldn't. Because listen, the Bulls making the playoffs, maybe it opens your eyes to some players that you definitely want to keep. But overall, the plans, no. The plan is the plan, I think, at this point. Haize, maybe looking to getting into Kick, streaming platform for subs. They get 95% of the money for subs, while Twitch is 50-50, I think. Kick? Let me look at that real quick. I think I'm all right. I think I just don't stream. You know what? I do have a Kick account. You know why I can't stream the Kick is because it doesn't work with Restream. They don't have like a Kick thing of Restream. But yeah, I have a Kick account. So there you go. Spicy Butter says we have to at least believe in our team. I'd rather see them lose than me guess they will. Bulls for the W. Hey, bro. Hey, listen, it is what it is. I feel you on that. I'm starting to think the lineup of Caruso, Zach, DeMar, P. Will, and Vooch would be our best starting lineup. We could bring Pat Bev off the bench and use him to swing the energy if we're lacking. No, we've done that. No, the P. Will's, keep in mind, I'm not P. Will. Pat Bev's ability to communicate defensively is what really makes that work, right? And I would trust Pat Bev to shoot the open shots more than Caruso. But hey, I mean, I'm not saying that it'll be any more effective than yours. It kind of is what it is. Facts. I come from a roasting family too, bro. We don't play. We don't play, bro. Like, my family do not play when it comes to roasting. King Cap says graham crackers is wild, bro. Like, literally, there was literally a time. I'm not lying to you. I was sitting at the table. I remember I had think I made like, no, it was Eggos. I made myself some Eggos, right? So it was the last two in the package. I made my Eggos. I made some eggs. I was sitting at the table, minding my own business. I left the package on the counter. I heard my mom walk down the steps. Mom walks in the steps. I'm like, yeah, good morning, mama. Mama looked at me literally, and she was like, she looked at the thing, she looked at me, she looked at the thing, she looked at me, she looked at me dead in my face and said, listen, I love you, son. I was like, I love you too, mama. She was like, but you got to stop doing this graham cracker ass shit. I was like, mama, what'd I do? You're leaving your shit over there, and I bet you wasn't even going to wash your dish before you put it in the goddamn sink. I bet you was going to do that too. You just be doing dumb shit. I don't understand it. Like, you're handsome and dumb. What sense does it make to be handsome and dumb? It don't make any goddamn sense. Ain't no woman going to want to marry your lazy ass when you can't even pick up your goddamn Eggo shit and it's left on my counter. And don't think I didn't see you left your dirty ass drawers in your bathroom too. Like, that's how we started off the morning. I was like, mama, what's going on here? This what we doing? This how we starting off the day? Keep in mind, my mama is like 5'2", 135 pounds. Like, it don't stop, bro. It don't stop. It don't stop. Brandon L. Jet, NBA Central about to be lit. Yeah, the content of NBA Central is about to be fire. Yo, Haize, what players do you want us to go after once the season concludes? Because I don't know if you've seen the news by Shams earlier. Teams are now allowed to make moves immediately after the season ends in June. Wait a second. Is that legit? Is that legit? Oh, shit. New change in the CBA. Starting 2024, teams will be able to begin talks negotiation with their own free agents one day after the final game of the finals. Their own free agents, Vern. Read the whole thing. You was about to get me excited for no goddamn reason. Their own free agents, Vern. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Don't be getting me excited with that shit, bro. Yes, I read your super chat, brother. Read your super chat. Oh, let's see if we got the starting lineups. Let's see if we got it. We should have it now. Starters today: Pat Bev, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, and Nikola Vucevic. Stubborn Billy. No bag Billy. No bag Billy. Haize, which creator would you want to collab with outside of the sports creator niche? Oh, Charlemagne for sure. DC Young Fly. I love to do a show with DC Young Fly because I'd roast the shit out that motherfucker. DC Young Fly for sure. Joe Rogan, just because I eat Joe Rogan's lunch in the debate. Like, literally. He wouldn't be able to hold a candle to me. And I just want to argue with Joe Rogan. But yeah, those are the ones off the top of my head. Hate lessons wins. That's funny. You won't find. Oh, bro, just don't worry about what I can find, bro. I told y'all I got to connect in the NBA. Believe me, I can find them if I want them. The question is, if I'm going to want to pay as much as I will have to get them? That's the only question. If I wanted them, or I do want them, but I can get them. It's just if I'm going to pay the money to get those mugs, right? That's the biggest question. I can get the motherfuckers, though. I can get them. Matter of fact, I just sent my connected email. I can get them. I'm gonna see how much they gonna charge me for them, though. No chill. Haize mom still. Who said something about? Oh, my mama's beautiful. Don't play about my mama. Honestly, the whole Central crew got that flame. Buddy from Detroit didn't want no sport. Oh, bro, that was hilarious because Buddy from Detroit came on the timeline with all types of veracity, and then when we got to flaming him, he did not know. He did not know how to react. He started blocking us. He started deleting his tweets. It was like, come on, fam. Like, if you're going to start it, bro, at least finish it. You ain't think that we could roast that way? Like, you can't come with no weak roasting against my squad with me on it alone, much less Steve-O ignorant ass. Like, the fact that that old boy from Detroit really thought he was going to come and get those weak-ass jokes off was hilarious to me. Hilarious, because, like, bro, you really don't know what you just walked yourself into. You have no idea what you just walked yourself into. So yeah, we got him up out of there real quick. Since somebody wanted to say something about my mama, I'm gonna show off my mama. That's my mama. That's my mama in her 60s, looking good. That's my mama. You wish your mama could. Eads in the building says, hey, sup, King of Flavor Time. Glad to see you. Hope you had a fantastic Easter. Let's get that dub tonight. If not, I'll still be happy as you always make losses hilarious. Love the content, man. Oh, listen. It's about to be real. It's about to be real. If we lose tonight, it's about to be real. Can I do a podcast with Jordan Crawford? No, he sucks. Why would I have his whacked ass on there? Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Those shoes are $6,000? Oh, yeah. If that there, that's not finna happen. That's not finna happen. Nope. Not finna happen. Sneaker Shop says, buddy effed around and completely found out. Bro, and you, listen, he thought he was cooking too. And then literally, first of all, his wife had no neck, so I had to flame her too. But like, when we started going, like, bro, he started deleting once he started deleting his tweets, I was like, oh, buddy not only waved the white flag, he turned around and tucked tail and ran up out of there. That was hilarious. Yeah, I seen the Spencer Dinwiddie and Kuz beef. That was those set of tweets was hilarious, man. Y'all saw that fight with Rudy Gobert, bro, gone next season. I don't think so, because I just don't think that they can move him. I don't think any team is going to want to give up the necessary just to match the salary, bro. Just to match the salary. I think that's going to be hard to do, bro. I think they're kind of stuck with Rudy, unfortunately. Steve-O says, I beg motherfuckers for a living. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like the roasting game is legit, fam. I will show a picture. Matter of fact, I'm going to show a picture of my whole family. Give me 1 second. Well, not my whole family. I got 6 sisters. There's 2 of them in this pic, but it's me, my mom, my dad, my nephew, and 2 of my sisters. The twins are in this pic. My family don't age, fam. My family don't age. My dad done lost all his hair. I don't know why he's keeping that shit on the top of his head. I love him. But no, just my dad is listen, my dad's cool. He's smooth. But that's the family, fam. Like, we get it. We don't age. It is what it is, man. King Cap says, Rudy deserves Defensive Player of the Year, Dumbest Player of the Year. Wow. Just look at the fall of Rudy Gobert. First off, he did that stupid thing of touching all the mics and gave his whole team COVID, which started the downfall. Then they end up, that completely blew up that Utah Jazz team. They not only traded his ass, but traded Donovan Mitchell too. You then go to the Minnesota Timberwolves. You and Cat, at least at the beginning of that season, could not play well together enough. Cat goes down. You have a pretty solid defensive season, but you did not have the impact needed, and then you ended on that. Come on, fam. What are we doing, man? Little bro, you have a beautiful mother. Blessings, by the way. I'm the same way. No one talks about my mom. Also, beautiful family. Oh, bro, I'd kill behind my mama. Like, that's not even a joke. I'll kill behind my mama. Can we please admit AK and then Biggie tweaking? We almost had Gobert with DeMar. We already can't shoot. Imagine that Gobert trade was never going to go down. There was no that, like, you got to stop thinking rumors are real. That rumored Gobert trade was never even close. The Bulls did not look at what they got for him. The Bulls did not have the draft capital to trade 5 first-round draft picks for Rudy Gobert. We would have never had Gobert. And Gobert and DeMar on the same team would have been terrible for spacing. Terrible. Didn't that Joker say he was coming to Minnesota to bring them a chip? Yep, he sure did. If the Bulls don't get this W, I'll fly to Toronto and fight the whole damn team. Damn, Tay. He's talking about throwing hands with the whole team. Sorry, Haize, what's your opinion on the Air movie? I have not actually seen it yet, bro. I have not seen it. I probably will see it this weekend, though. Vern, wrong again, bro. They're not letting them buy a majority stake in teams. They're letting them invest in teams. That's different from ownership. They can invest in teams, meaning that they can help finance those teams and then recoup some money off that. But they can't become owners, not even minority owners. So it's different. That language is a little bit different. They're letting them invest in teams, not become owners. MCC says Bulls fans be believing anything. You probably got that from inside the Chicago Bulls. Oh, now I got to do it.
All right, guys, listen. I was talking to a Chicago Bulls insider. It was the janitor, so don't really worry about that. But he's inside the stadium, so he's a Bull insider. And guess what, guys? You'll never believe this, guys. The janitor told me personally, exclusive with Inside the Chicago Bulls, he told me that the Bulls will be trading for Rudy Gobert. We'll be giving up Patrick Williams, 2 Portillo's beef and cheddars. We'll be giving that up. We'll be sending them some fries and and a Chicago-style deep dish with all the extra fixings. Guess what, guys? You never believe this. They also said that I can go and I can actually pick up Rudy Gobert from the airport, and I'll be driving him to the United Center, guys. This is huge news. Guys, the Bulls are trading for Rudy Gobert.
That's literally inside the Chicago Bulls all the time, man. Like, it's like, what's happening? What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing? If the Bulls want to win this game, they can not start slow like usual. They have to win the first quarter. But see, that's the thing. Nick Nurse is so good at adjustments that even if the Bulls do win the first quarter, they're not in the clear. Now, I will say if the Bulls get out to a great start, it definitely helps. It gives them a little bit of a buffer. But they have to be prepared for not just how the Raptors come out in the game, but they also have to be prepared for those adjustments coming from Nick Nurse. That's what they have to be ready for. Vooch even said he's happy he didn't want to worry about buying a house in Utah anymore. Hey, listen, I shout out to Vooch for buying a house in Chicago. But as we know with NBA fans, that don't always mean anything. Draymond and Gobert got a lot in common, wanting to fight teammates. Well, at least Draymond threw an actual punch. That punch from Rudy Gobert was my 9-year-old son could have hit harder than that. That was a terrible punch. That was a terrible punch. That dude is horrible. I made a mistake and hit his channel. Bro, better off getting to that forklift. That's funny. Oh, man. Bulls dodged a bullet by not trading for Rudy. Imagine we traded away P. Will, DeMar, and IO for Rudy. We probably have a worse record than the Wolves. Bro, hey, we probably keep our pick, though. We probably have a top 4 pick, but that's about it. Oh, man. He has a really annoying cadence to his speech inside the Chicago Bulls guy. Oh, yeah, bro, it's terrible. It is terrible. Like, it is what it is, man. That man said 30. I don't have a good feeling about this game, Haize, man. I'm scared to even watch it. It may mess up my entire mood. Hey, it comes with it. It comes with it. Getting Rudy would have our bench depleted. Yeah, for sure. What's up, son? I'm going to go get the food when I'm done. Come here. Come here, homie. Come on, big homie. You know you came in here, so now you got to say hi to the people. Every time I'm streaming, you want to eat. Didn't I give you food when you came home from school? Yeah, come on. Come say hi. Come on. Leo, let him by. Come on. You got to come say hi to the people. It's a playoff game. Well, play-in game. Come on. Come on, son. Come on. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I know. Give me a hug. Move, dog.
Yes.
I love you, Buddha. I love you so much. What do you want to eat for dinner?
Everything we have.
You want to eat? You want to eat more leftover barbecue? Or you want me to go get some else?
Get something else.
You want some McDonald's?
Yes.
All right. I love you, dude. All right. Go. You got the dog barking. I love you. All right.
I need to let Leo stop barking.
Leo, you come back because you're not going with him because you'll run outside. Leo, Mutt, come back. All right. Bye, son. I love you. All right. All right. I don't even remember where I was in this damn stream anymore. Chi-Town Javier says, my mom adopted a black mom tendencies after living with us and my dad for so long and being around his family. Hey, it'll happen. It'll definitely happen with you. Go Bulls, no fear. Hey, you already know. Shy Bulls podcast says, dog mad as fuck. He started barking, laughing my ass off. Hey, listen, no, what it is Leo gets mad when he sees anybody else get physical attention. Like Leo, my dog Leo is the most physically affectionate dog I've ever had in my life. Look, watch this. Leo, give me a hug. See? You see how he puts his head on my chest? I love you too. I love you too. All right, get down. Let me finish the stream. Get down, Mutt. Like, what dog knows give me a hug and actually does it? Like, what happens with that? But he said, fuck the stream here. Dude literally came home and ate a hot dog and some chips immediately upon coming home from school. He's only been home for an hour and a half. So, like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Dude, the hug with your son was dope. I have 3 daughters, 31, 27, 16, but no boys. I got 2 boys and 2 girls. 17, well, about to be 17. Actually, my son's birthday is in 5. My oldest son's birthday is in 5 days. He'll be 17, about to be 15 in May, about to be 13, and he's 9. So that's the squad. Shit, not my old dog. That bitch used to drive me nuts. Hey, so I used to have I had a Akita for a long time. Akita's my favorite breed of dogs. I want to get another one. I used to have an Akita, and while he wasn't an affectionate dog, he was literally the smartest dog in the world. I used to put like notes or whatever, or like let's say like the kids left like their shirt downstairs. I would stuff it in his collar and be like, go take it to Xavier. And he would just go, walk up, he'd sit in front of my son Xavier and just wait. He'd just be looking at Xavier, and then when Xavier pulled the t-shirt out, he'd come back downstairs. He was literally one of the smartest dogs in the world. My 3 predictions: Bulls lose first quarter, get out rebounded by at least 12. DeRozan and Levine combined for less than 50. Hey, it is what it is. Haize, you wasn't playing no games. Hey, listen. My babies are my world, man. My babies are really my world. I love my kids. They all look like my crazy ass, so that is what it is. Yeah, and they all tall as shit too. Like, it's just ridiculous, like how tall they are. Like every time, like my youngest, like just in this year, if you look back at the beginning of the season when he popped on the live stream versus now, I think he's grown like 3 inches in just this school year. Those are my babies. Look at those babies. This picture's like 2 or 3 years ago though. But look at those babies. Love my babies, man. Love them. Love them. They crazy, but I love them. "17, how old are you?" I am 36 years old, brother. Just turned 36 in December, which I guess isn't just. That's some months ago. Kids eat so much, bro. Me and my girl literally scared to open snacks because man, listen, bro, I kid you not. There was a day, it was during the weekend. It was like 11 p.m. And I'm just up. I literally went in and I think it was Snickers ice cream. I had opened the box. It was the Snickers bar ice cream. As soon as I sat down on the couch and peeled the thing open, I swear I looked up and my son was like this, looking at me. Are you going to eat all that Snickers? Dad, can I have some of that Snickers, please? Daddy, you got another Snickers for me? Daddy. And I was like, you little motherfucker. I ain't even bit into the motherfucker yet. Go get you one. That's just like kids don't play about snacks. They have Snackdar. It's different. It's real different. Hey, you think it's possible for the Bulls to get Jaylen Brown this offseason if he doesn't stay with the Celtics? It's possible. And I do think, and I've said this before, the Bulls should absolutely make that call. If the Celtics decide to make Jaylen Brown available, the Bulls should absolutely make that call and see what it takes. And I'll say this. If you can work it around a package of DeMar, even if it takes P. Will, I know AK is in love with P. Will, but at that point, if it takes P. Will, I just look at it and say, you got to kind of do it. If you compare Zach LaVine with Jaylen Brown, keep in mind, Jaylen Brown, great two-way player. With Zach LaVine and what he's able to do offensively, man, that'd be deep, man. That'd be a nice thing to build around. Mike Milley says, I just came back from the future. Kobe White dropped 70 on a game winner. Bet it's over. Hey, listen, if Kobe drops 70 in this game, that'd be wild. That'd be wild. Haize ain't running in 2024. They would try to take him out the campaigns. Bro, listen, if I ever try to run for office, all they're going to do is be like, episode 229 of Chicago Bulls Central. Senator Haize, yeah, what's up? You said on this that Brittany Renner is ran through. How do you think your female congregation feels about that? You motherfucker. How dare you ask me about some shit like that? Is she not ran through, though? Off the campaign trail. That's it. It's done. It's over with. It's over with. Is there any chance for Mike Conley or LaMelo in the available this? No, LaMelo's not going anywhere. Mike Conley is a possibility. He's definitely a possibility. One thing I love about this channel and these streams are how random they are. 1 minute we talk about the Bulls, then start roasting somebody, then talking about Haize family, then back to roasting somebody. Hey, listen, wait, if we lose tonight, just be prepared. It's going to be a very interesting live stream because it's the last one. It's the last one. It's going to be very interesting. But all right, that's it, y'all. I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for tuning in to another pregame show. I'll be back at halftime for the halftime hangout, man. Make sure you guys are in there. Make sure you follow the show at Bulls Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. BullsCentralPod@gmail.com. Last, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, 773-270-2799. I love you guys. See Red. Go Bulls, man. Let's get this dub. Let's hope the Bulls can do it, man. All right, let's play this outro. See Red all day, y'all.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.
I see red, I see red, I see red, I see red.